in this is really strong. You're probably thinking, yeah, T90, that's what happens when you put 2 tea bags in your tea. It's twice as strong. But I didn't expect it to be as strong. That's what I'm saying. What in the world is this Archipelago? Oh lord. Well, I can't complain about the weird settings. We get to see different things, right? That's what you guys like to see. That's why a lot of people don't like expert games, because it is always the same in their eyes. But Nilly's in the blue, playing as the Persians. He just lost to Leo Zim. Leo Zim is playing as the Persians as well in the red. This is Archipelago, a map you don't see at the competitive level very often because it is rather imbalanced. First thing I noticed, Nilly, well, if he docks here, he's not going to have many deep fish. But if he docks here, this is perfect for him. This island will provide him stone later on, while this island will provide red gold later on. Now, this is the big talking point. Wall the middle, and boom, and you're fine. That being said, we could always see a dock and a sneaky transport. I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities. I like putting top players in these situations to see how they react and what they give us. Alright, well. Nothing else to talk about, really. I guess Red's in the same situation where he can't dock here. He needs to go out here or a little bit further forward for the deep fish. It would be a mistake not to dock, but then again, Red played Island so unconventionally last time, I don't know what is right or wrong anymore. Are they live? Yes, yes. It's live. You can see our time, and that's their time. There's a 90-second spec delay. But yes, I'll actually show you. A lot of people aren't familiar with Voobly, so let me just show you this. This is the game room, and these are all the specs and their ratings and whatnot. So all the games played, there's me. Gives you an idea of what it's like. Okay. How much you want to bet Nilly's going to dock here? It makes sense to dock here. I guess he has 1, 2, 3 deep fish. You always want to go on the small peninsulas where the island juts out. This would be the better jut, the better peninsula for Nilly. Okay, well, kind of a grush build, and that also begs the question, are they going to fish boom and then attack on land, or will they go with galley rush and attack on water to kill the opponent's fish? I don't know. Nilly has stream open. It's possible that he has the stream minimized. He's streaming himself, so if he was stream cheating, then it'd be pretty obvious. So I doubt he's getting any information from the cast. Also, this is just a rated game, so it's not a tournament or anything where we'd freak out about that stuff. There's a dock for Red. Slightly worse than Nilly's. And again, this looks like a perfect dock position. He doesn't know this island is here. This would be better for him. But 1 deep fish should be fine for the early game. He can, if he commits to water, build another dock out here. Yeah, Nilly is streaming his point of view. Correct. So, I'll be interested to see how fast the uptimes are and what the builds are like. Nilly has yet to see a deep fish. You can see he's looking for it. He's gonna have to go this way. He might settle for the shorefish. This is a dangerous situation. You scout and scout and scout and scout. You give up, and then you decide to go for a shorefish. Nilly is instead just going a little bit further for his deep fish. Excuse me. This map is Archipelago. I know we're not going to do community games today. Community games take a lot of energy because I have to draw the players, I have to make sure the players get there, I have to talk to the players about the settings. Meanwhile, I'm talking to you guys, and then we have a 5-hour game where there's a bunch of walls and trade. So it's a lot for a sick individual. So I'm not going to be doing community games today. You should be able to see, you would think the fish are jumping high enough where you should be able to see that, but that's not the way the game works. Yeah, the fish should be jumping out of the fog of war. I knew he was clicked up rather early here. However, he's still on food underneath his TC. which would indicate maybe something on land, and now he's transferring off food. And his gold's right there, so if he sends some to gold, he's going with a galley rush. I like this move from Nilly. He knows that if he docks here, his deep fish are closer too. Can he turn team colors off? I'm pretty sure... Well, now I just switched the colors altogether. There we go. I'm going to keep it how I have it. I don't want to confuse people. But next time, if that's what you guys want, yeah, no problem. Oh, I thought there was going to be a drush, and red drushed, and Nilly walled it off in time. There's the 11 from red in the chat, because Nilly got here at the perfect moment with his T90 babe. And that, oh, it's so devastating. Again, you're mixing it up, but you don't know if your opponent has walled this off or not. And now his uptime's so late, he's gonna lose his fish to Nilly. This map is Archipelago. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds and say it again because that has been a reoccurring question. Actually, chat, you can help me out. Archipelago. Archipelago. I don't like the drush decision. I like that it's different. However, on a small choke point like this, you have to expect some on the wall. So I don't like the drush decision at all for red. Can you switch the colors? My dog can't tell them apart. No, I can't. Sorry. Woo woo woo. Alright. Well, Nilly's gonna stonewall, as he should, I think. Because red will probably go all in on land after he loses his water. To someone wanting to get into multiplayer who owns HD and all expansions on Steam, would you recommend learning on that or on Voobly? Well, if you want the best performance, Voobly. If you want different rating ladders, anti-cheat, basically anything that you would want in multiplayer experience, you want to play on Voobly. The downside of Voobly, depending on how good you are, even though there's a new player lobby, the average skill is higher. And it's also a very different feel. But obviously, I've been playing primarily on Voobly for 2 years now. I have gotten used to it, but it depends. There are genuinely awful people in the new player lobby as far as skill goes. Like, some people just are garbage, which is probably what some people are hoping for. But there are also some decent people in there as well. So I don't know what your experience is going to be like as far as competition, but I'd recommend playing 20 games. That way you see your rating and can play people around your rate and skill. I want to see red's eco. Well, red basically drush docked and will try to fast castle now. His drush is not going to do anything except annoy Nilly. I like how this fishing ship is fishing in peace. Gonna bring back some 15 food. And red still doesn't have his buildings. Oh, I heard the stable. Oh, he docked over here. Yes, this is what we wanted to see. He's gonna transport. Okay, so he's gonna click up. Beautiful awareness from red. And also from Nilly, who I believe will wall this off. But it shouldn't be enough. We're going to see a transport with knights from red. Wonderful move. I like this a lot. But the thing is, you can play on Voobly and Steam. So if I wanted to load up Steam right now, I could. If I didn't like what Voobly had for me or what Steam had for me, I could switch. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be both. Nilly gonna let his scout out so he can scout around a bit. This is a very important moment. The red letting him know he's not happy about that, saying grr. If Nilly scouts the stable on the dock, he will know what's coming. Red does have the transport on the way. I love this move. This changes the game. Because if he didn't do this, he couldn't transport on this side because Nilly has ship. I don't know, guys. Oh, has Nilly noticed it? Now he has noticed it, so he knows what's coming. And we could see these vills transported. That's what I expect. Is Nilly going to desperately wall this? Actually, I believe... Did he get attacked by this wolf earlier? I don't know where that chick went. Yeah, that's a new woman. Yeah. There was a T90 woo. Because the Vill body's actually underneath the wolf now that I look at it. And the wolf's on 1 HP. I think what Nilly needs to do is wall here. And he needs to, yeah, wall here to keep the knights out. But the scary thing is, he can wall there and then red can still transport here. And red's going to transport right next to this villager who's trying to wall. With villagers and the drush! Oh, that's hilarious! He transported the drush, and the drush is gonna kill a villager. I wasn't expecting the drush to be sent across. I was expecting a knight. Ballsy move from Leo Zim. The drush can kind of help out versus that spear there. Where is the knight? There are going to be 2 knights from red with scale barding. And Nilly is in trouble. He will lose another villager. Red has this vill walled in, and he should be fine. There's a tower now. But if a knight comes out from red, I think Nilly's screwed. Red doesn't really have the resources, but he has a drush, and he has 2 villagers here. He needs to get 1 more knight, needs to transport these knights across. Now keep in mind, Nilly's on his way to castle. He's going to build another barrack, so he will go defensive spears. This has been exciting. This has been very different. Oh, hold on. Nilly has quick walled it. He has quick walled it. He needs to wall here as well. 1 palisade wall. Of course, he will need walls up there. We'll keep red out. That's a mistake from red, in my opinion. Red had the time to stop that from happening. But he probably thought, as I was thinking, okay, I'm in a good position now. He's panicking. I've gotten my stable up. I'm able to transport. This is fine, but he didn't think about that possibility. Nilly did. Nilly needs another wall, and look at that. He has kept the knights out. And with a monastery, Nilly might be fine. Nilly has 7 fishing ships working for him right now, so his economy's a lot stronger. Red has sent a fire ship to kill those fishing ships, though. Guys, are you liking this game? This is very different. Oh, I'm hoping these vills will die to a wolf. Are there any wolves? Nope. Oh. That's probably good for the game. So, this happens often, where one player is pushed off water and they go land, and then right when they get a land advantage, like red had for a moment, they go water. And now Nilly has to react on water. He is actually on 8 fishing ships now. He seems to have a good advantage overall on the water, so I think his fishing economy will be safe. The question is red going to be able to do anything? And I think that answer is no. Monks will convert any knights. In fact, one has already been converted. But it's not like Nilly can kill red. And Nilly has an advantage with his economy, but red is just going to go for a TC. Nilly's scouting that. Nilly also clicked and saw that that was a weak villager, but now he's not going to get her. The red will probably just boom back at home now. He doesn't need to waste any knights. Actually, Nilly deleted the wall again to send this former red knight out. These villagers are pretty much trapped here, so they're going to build houses and a monastery for now. And yeah, red's going to throw away his knights. And so will Nilly, but he did kill a vill. Alright, so very different game. I think a lot of the focus needs to be on water, but red is not massing his fires much. He only has 1 dock working over here. Nilly should be able to hold this. He is distracting, and what he's doing is he's sending in the fire ships to kill fishing ships. That's it. He's not trying to win battles, he just wants to find fish, kill the fishing ships as fast as possible. And yeah, his only goal. So, I said earlier, I believe, that we could see a long game, and I stand by that statement. Because still there's a small choke point here, red could easily wall this off. It's been very different with the transports, very exciting with the transports. But, oh, we got a conversion! Check this out. Now, this is always fun to see. This villager is going to be 2-1 here. And this villager is going to be healed as he fights. So, don't tell me red can get a stable up here now. Archer range. Anything to harass Nilly. I still think Nilly will be fine. But it's going to be annoying. It's essentially 2 kills. Ooh, oh, oh. Blue! What are you doing? I mean, not blue, red. Oh, that was a 5 HP knight. Just killed a monk. Another monk went down to spears. That monk will probably die. These villagers could die. Nilly has 0 space at the moment. Very good point. Everything's just getting deleted so they're not converted. But I think Nilly, again, is fine with some monks. He will add his own knights. Spears he has. He's going to build a TC here. This is a pretty cool TC because it acts as a wall in that choke point. A red sending in a knight, and he's going to kill Nilly's monk. And red was actually trying to go for a monastery with that villager, and he still might be able to do that. If Nilly doesn't delete the scout, there's going to be a scout in his base then too. Oh, I see. He converted the knight instead. Interesting. And now Nilly's going to delete his wall and go for the monk, get the monk, and delete his scout. Wow. Monks have been very exciting the last week or so. In Europe, we had a game where there was a lot of weird monk stuff as well. It's funny because there's a lot of possibilities. You can delete your units. It depends on timing and how many units you have and positioning. So yeah, a lot of Wololos. I like how Nilly's been quick to delete his walls. Shows his experience. But red has more villagers. And that's because he has denied Nilly's space. 54 villagers for red. However, he is down 12 fishing ships, so it kind of evens out. There's a Mangonel for Nilly. And he can kill these monks with that Mangonel if he sees them. Red also has 2 spears here, which could be converted by the 2 monks. Man, I don't even know what herbal medicine does. Is that a misclick? Yeah. Isn't herbal medicine the one that you never get? I forget. There's 2 that you rarely get. I didn't understand why he'd be going for that. He's gonna get fervor. Fervor makes sense. Can someone remind me what herbal medicine does? Look at the travel time on Nilly's ships, though. Well, red is not going for water at all, which I think is a mistake. Ooh! Nilly has a sneak! Check this out. He's transported a villager, built a dock. He can fish there, but also you can make units in the back of Red's base. Oh, yeah, herbal medicine is 4 times healing in buildings, yeah. So, again, useless. I'm pretty sure it's 4 times tank, but... I mean, it's not useless, but... not something you see in the castle AP situation. More units being deleted. No, he's gonna delete his units before the monks get to him. Red did the same a moment ago. The Mangonels cannot be converted in a Persian war. So, this would be funny. Red might try and get a conversion on the spears. There's 3 Mangonels chasing 3 monks. And the monks cannot do anything about it. 1 attack ground here from Nilly. Right here, attack ground. Hello? There we go. All the monks are gonna go down. Rest in peace. See you in heaven. So... and Nilly also docked this, which is really cool to see. To get the extra fish. He's at 18 fishing ships. 53 vills, though. So, I think I'd prefer to be in Nilly's situation because he has a lot of map control, or a lot of water control. He has a sneak. His fishing ships are untouched, and he already has the farms teched up. A red will have around the same with resources, and he's gonna transport 2 more vills. So red is aware that there are Mangonels there. He's gonna send in a scout and a knight. Nilly's not paying attention. Nilly is on the way to Imp. Also, the stable is still here. There's 2 monks in here for red, so we're gonna see some more monk dancing. Red is not far away from Imp himself. The question is, what will Nilly do in Imp? Is he gonna do anything with that 1 villager? He's not there anymore. I don't know where he went. Oh, another monk went down for Nilly a moment ago. And, oh, you gotta be careful not to friendly fire his own Mangonel. Yeah, good move from Red to send in just 2 scouts and a knight, kill 2 Mangonels. He's not gonna get 3. A couple monks So that was good work from him. So in a Persian War Arabia, you would see most likely Halb hand cannon. And Nili does not have his university yet, so he can't get chemistry. But it does look like he's going to go into pikeman, yep. And then he will go into Halb. Red needs to get the Imperial Age upgrade clicked. Oh, he has. It's just not showing. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So he had random stables, but I doubt he'll go into Cavalier because of the pikeman switch. That's all he has, actually. Okay, barracks. And he's actually snuck these barracks. So he will go Halb as well. No archery ranges yet. He does have university. Nili... I'm guessing he's building that university now. He just realized he can't get chemistry. Yep, there it is. Yep. See, he's getting padded archer armor for his hand cannons. But he forgot he didn't have a university, so he has to build this first. So, a little bit behind there. And the lack of space is hurting him now, because he's getting housed. He hasn't pushed out much in the middle of this game, and now Red is going to wall, because he wants to stop Nili from doing that. Nili's water control will slow that down, but I think with just one galley patrolling, Red should be able to get that finished. So, Halb hand cannon it is. Over a choke point. Keep in mind, water could come into play. Nili's upgraded to war galley. But still, Red should be able to wall this choke point and this choke point, and he's fine. But Nili's sending pikemen, so he's going to want to be quick with this wall. This one's not an issue. Yeah, there we go. He actually sent more vills, just in case. So... this is where the Halb base is for Red. Did Nili just walk by all of that? He did, so he should figure this out. Chemistry, Galleon, Bodcanero. Nili's getting really important upgrades. I like the fact he's not forgetting about water. He's denying a lot of farm space with his ships, and oh, this is beautiful as well. He's going to get back here and deny resources. Very good thinking from Nili. Red has had no water control pretty much all game after that failed drush. I shouldn't call it a failure. It did do something in Castle Age. So, mass T90 walls for Red. However, this area is going to be very difficult for him to wall off. He might need to consider a castle back here. Consider more walls. Keep in mind that one transport could allow for villagers to be transported around, knights, halbs, hand cannons, whatever you want. Red is behind with the chemistry upgrade. He's also behind in population. That's always very scary. He's going for a castle. Does he see the transport? There's something in that transport. It's not here yet. If it was a knight, that would be trouble. Red would need a house here to block. I guess Nili's not paying attention to that area at the moment because he knows this is where Red is. Red could have a devastating push. There's a lot of halbs. He needs more archer ranges. He's working on that. Halb upgrades in favor of Nili, though. I think that was a villager, or maybe a monk that was transported, because you can see a dead body. But good castle from Red. He can defend behind the walls with mangonels, soon bombard cannons if he wants. This chemistry is completed. And there's the bombard cannon for Nili. Now, bombard cannons are really expensive, and you need to protect them. Red has the Halb numbers, but Nili has hand cannons. So does Red, actually. So this is a good early start to this engagement for Red, I feel. Now, of course, he's lacking the water control, but water control doesn't really matter if it doesn't help your land fights. And here, it doesn't help Nili's land fights at all. But check this out. That repair is so important. The TC is going to kill the halberdiers attacking the bombard cannon. And Nili took an okay fight here just because he has more hand cannons. The tower, of course. Interesting game. I don't know if Red has the production. He's going for capped rams. But this is what the water control does. Can't collect the wood there. Can't farm here. Down here as well, he can't get that stone. Nilly tried to loop around, but again, that's 4-5 units delaying an entire economy. And truthfully, the halbs are only there to counter the potential cavalier. And now both players are going into the same tech, so halbs are maybe there to kill the rams, but more hand cannons is more important. Now, the ram meat shield is something beginners often overlook. This is a big deal, but Nilly wisely focusing them down. And one bombard cannon on the way for red. Remember, these buildings are expensive. These sneak villagers are not easy to pull off, so if he loses this, Nilly's going to be in a fantastic position. Nilly's going for a castle now as well. Battering ram's going to be shot down. And I think Nilly is in a much better position in this game. Look at all the blinking areas on Red's screen because of Nilly's water control. Nilly has docked here now as well, so he can harass more economy, and all of this adds up. Nilly, after he gets his castle up, can go for a treb. Either send it towards these buildings, as he kills a bombard cannon, or he could even send the treb here and take out this castle, which would allow a transport. So Nilly is all over Red. Red's economy is disgusting. And Nilly, though he doesn't have a lot of resources in the bank, it's because he has more units. He's used his resources. And you just have to wonder if the fishing ships paid off for Nilly. Should Red have invested a little bit more onto water? Nilly obviously prioritized it with the new docks. He is fishing everywhere. And I love how he's creating from his docks even still. Red thought that Nilly wasn't here. Well, you're wrong. That one galleon's going to kill anything that goes there. I think Red has run out of steam now. Nilly's at 200 pop. It wouldn't be a bad idea for him to go rams to kill these buildings a little bit faster. He's doing that. Red may be hoping the capped ram would provide a meat shield, but there's halberdiers and bombard cannons got some good shots. Red is losing more and more space all over this map. I don't know how... The one thing he could maybe do is go for a quick cavalier attack, which is very risky, very difficult. But if he had 20 cavalier here right now, he'd kill the bombard cannons and he'd kill the hand cannons. But the moment he would do that, then halbs would come out from Nilly. But there's not going to be a lot of halb prioritization from Nilly unless he sees cavalier. But he's lacking the space, and he needs houses. He would also need to research cavalier, get all those upgrades, so it's not that doable. Nilly's probably going into light cav. However, his resources are looking so good. He might research cavalier. You can see he's getting forging and scale barding now. Only has one stable. I'd like to see him transport stables here in raid. If he did that, it would definitely be over. I think he's gonna build them defensively against the skirmishers. Skirmishers counter those hand cannons, so though he has the bombard cannons here, I think it'd be good to have something in front. Researching siege ram now, but it doesn't matter. Didn't even get it in, and Red's gonna call the game. He said infinite fish. Yeah, he knew. Fishing so important, and that's why top players often fight for water. I think the last game was not that good of an example, but Nilly, we'll look at the food count. These 27 fishing ships on top of more villagers. When he was behind villagers, the fishing ships evened it out, in my opinion. And he was cool, calm, collected. He didn't have the space, but he knew his resources would eventually get to the point where he could push back. Also, I like the docks. The extra docks were really cool from both players, but look at all these units Nilly has been killing. It's just denying that space, and it suffocates their economy, and then they won't be able to attack you as easily. Nilly could have easily not gone for galleon and just gone for land, and maybe defended with some fire ships or something to secure his fish, but he took it the next step, and that was a really good move. Alright. So, I'm guessing that the water control had a lot to do with his KD. We just didn't realize all the units that were going down. There's the eco stats. Food's actually pretty similar, but if you think about it, Nilly had to build a fishing ship, and that fishing ship never needed to be refreshed. So he had 27 fishing ships. He didn't have to go back to them and spend more wood like you would on a farm to get more food. So that's what's OP, I guess, about fishing ships. So he could use his excess wood for other things. You can see he had the excess wood, more stone, more gold. So that's what it transitioned to.